Hi, Heather Berryhill here. Welcome back to my home kitchen. Okay, we're still in the holiday spirit and I'm doing kale flatbread bites for you to serve at your next event. So I've got some Lacinato Kale. It's a really rubbery, really hardy kale. I've washed it, it's really clean, and all I'm gonna do now is just take it off the stems, and then I'm gonna give it a rough chop and put it in a bowl and mix it with some other ingredients. Okay, so now we just need to give the kale a rough chop. You could even just rip this. They need to be pretty big pieces because you want them to really show on your pizza. We need roughly 2 cups chopped. Okay, so we've got our roughly chopped kale in a bowl. I'm just gonna drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. And then we're gonna put on some fresh cracked pepper and a little bit of salt. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is just kind of toss all of that together with my hands. Just massage it into the kale. The more you massage it, it'll kind of help that kale soften up just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to put about a cup of sour cream into a bowl. Now we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of stone ground mustard to the sour cream. Now you just want to give it a good stir. You can also use just a like a high-fat Greek yogurt for this, would be really good. Next thing we're going to do is use some store-bought pizza crust. You can use any kind you want. I just have some Pillsbury pizza crust here, and I'm going to put a little olive oil on a cookie sheet and spread that pizza crust out. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is just put a little bit of olive oil on a cookie sheet. And we just want to spread that olive oil all over the cookie sheet so that our dough doesn't stick. So I've had our pizza crust kind of sitting out for a while, so it's at room temperature, so it'll be easier to work with. I'm just going to take a little bit of flour and put it on a surface and kind of spread it out a little bit. Okay, so we just want to take this pizza dough out and just kind of roll it out best you can before we put it onto the cookie sheet. The next thing we're going to do is take that sour cream and stone ground mustard and just spread it all over the raw pizza dough. Now I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit of mozzarella cheese over that sour cream and stone ground mustard mixture. So the next thing we're going to do is just take that kale that we massaged with the oil and the salt and pepper. We're going to sprinkle it over the top of the mozzarella cheese. We're also going to kind of press that kale in as we go. Press it into the dough. This almost looks good enough to eat right now. So pretty. Okay, into a 450-degree oven for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on a few red pepper flakes because it just looks Christmassy and it'll give it a little kick. I am going to slice these up into little bite-sized pieces because this is a holiday appetizer. So I think the key to making this taste super delicious is just adding just a little bit of lemon at the very end before you plate. Okay, so all we have left to do is just plate this up, put it on a pretty platter, dress it with some lemon slices, and it's just going to be perfect for your holiday gathering. So there you have it, kale flatbread bites for your next holiday party or for just a quick dinner. For more recipes like this, go to theresearch.com website or follow me on Instagram at justme, Heather B.